Let me take this opportunity to welcome those of you who are studying in the boarding school. Welcome back, karibuni sana. I had uploaded several videos, so if you haven't checked them, you could take this opportunity to check them. So in this video, we're going to learn about the sound patterns in poetry. This video will major on the four sound patterns listed here. And I'm not going to waste your time, but let me explain the sound patterns. It's sound pattern and not letter pattern, which means we are going to focus on the sound that you're pronouncing, and not the letter that you are seeing written. How to pronounce the words and listen if the sound that is coming out of your mouth is the same. So right away we have alliteration, and this is the repetition of similar initial consonant sounds in words that follow each other closely. So you have three keywords: similar, initial, consonant, and sounds, and they have to follow each other closely. So we have this example: he took her hand high. So we have he, took, we have the her, and the ha. You can see they have been repeated and they follow each other closely. Hence, alliteration. Number 2, the substance seeming. So we have this and this initially. So now I'm going to show you what is not alliteration. Some sounds could be repeated, but then they are not following each other closely. That does not qualify to be alliteration. A good example is here. I don't know if you can see it clearly. Can you buy me a crown? So we have this k and this k. As you can see, they don't follow each other closely. Yes, the sounds are similar, k, k, but then it's very far. It's not close. So this one does not qualify to be alliteration. Number 2, we can have the words that have silent letters. That is why I insist on pronouncing the words. Like this one, the honest air. So someone will just take this one and this one, but then in real sense, when you pronounce that word, they are silent. Hence this one is not alliteration. And number 2, we have the consonants. It is the repetition of consonant sounds in the middle or at the end of words that follow each other closely. Remember, the sound must be similar. So this, the only difference between alliteration and consonants is the position. Alliteration, initial. Consonants, it's at the end or at the middle. Consider these 2 examples. The dark mark. We have a consonant sound that has been repeated at the end. We are only going to underline the k and the k. So that is consonants. Number 2, the healing, healthy. The healing, healthy, foolish, whatever. Yeah, we have a sound that has been repeated at the middle. So we have the l, only the l and the l. Let me show you what is not consonants. We have a very good example here. The circus creatures. Yes, you can see the S and the S, but then if you pronounce, we have sound s, s and sound z. So if you analyze s and s, then this one is going to be wrong because they are not similar. Number 3, we have the rhyme, and these are words that end in the same syllable. They end in the same syllable. You must know how to identify the syllable. If you don't know how to identify the syllable, you could check the first link in the description. We have stand and lend. Stand and lend. When we talk about a syllable, is a unit of sound, a word that contains only or a single vowel sound, single. So you have stand, You're going to pick it from the vowel sound, the N. Stand, lend, N, N. And number 2, we have the tears, as, fears, as. So you can see these words, they rhyme. In most cases in poems, we have the rhyme scheme. In that case, you consider the words at the end of each line of a poem. Lastly, we have the assonance. We talked about the repetition of the consonant sounds. We also have the vowel sounds, and they can be repeated in any line of a poem. And assonance now is the repetition of vowel sounds in words that follow each other closely. And this one you have to begin again. The vowel sound might seem the same, but then they are not the same. We don't focus on the position as to be a vowel sound at any position, but the words must be following each other closely. For example, till it go. In that case, we have E and the E. Number 2, beneath the tree. Beneath the tree. So we have the E, the elongated E there, the and tree, the elongated E, this one here. It has been repeated. So you need to do a lot of research on the vowel sounds. How these an apple, the and the are similar. So lastly, we have this one. You can see me, but you can see this, I hope. When the night. So when we have sound A, the. By the way, it's supposed to be the, not the. The, it has this, the elongated E. So this one, again, does not qualify to be assonance. We have I told it not. So this one, told, note. They are not the same. So you have to do a lot of research about the vowel sounds for you to score to get it right.